Let me ask you something. When was the last time you saved money and actually left it untouched? Not for 1 week, not for 1 month. I mean, truly saved it. Because lately, it feels like saving money has become one of the hardest things in the world. You save today. Something happens tomorrow, and the money is gone. Many people are beginning to ask a serious question. Is saving money becoming impossible? Or are we simply living in a very different economy from the one our parents knew? Think about it. There was a time when one income could comfortably support a household. There was a time when people could save consistently. Today, many people are working harder than ever. Yet somehow they feel financially stuck. They are earning, but they are not progressing. And that can be frustrating because when effort increases, people naturally expect results. But many people are not seeing those results. Let us start with the obvious. Everything feels more expensive. Food, transport, rent, utilities, even the small things add up. A coffee, a subscription, a delivery fee, a quick online purchase. None of these things seem expensive individually, but together, they quietly consume a large part of people's income. And that is one reason saving feels difficult. The money is disappearing in small amounts, not always in large amounts. But there is another reason, and this one is rarely discussed. Many people are exhausted, financially exhausted, mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted. When people are tired, they often make decisions that provide immediate comfort. And there is nothing unusual about that. It is human nature. Sometimes that comfort comes in the form of spending, buying something nice, ordering food, treating yourself. Again, there is nothing wrong with enjoying your money. The problem starts when comfort becomes a habit, because habits shape financial outcomes. Not one decision, not one purchase, but repeated behavior. Now let us talk about social pressure, because this affects more people than they realize. We live in a world where people constantly see the highlights of other people's lives: new cars, luxury holidays, designer clothes. And even when we know social media is not reality, it still influences how we think. People begin comparing, they begin chasing appearances, and sometimes they spend money they should be saving. Now, let me be clear. Not everybody who struggles to save has a spending problem. Some people genuinely do not earn enough, and that reality deserves recognition. When income barely covers necessities, saving becomes extremely difficult. Sometimes it feels impossible, and that is why blanket financial advice does not always work. Everybody's situation is different. However, there is an important distinction. Difficult is not always the same as impossible. Sometimes people save large amounts. Sometimes people save small amounts. Both are still saving. The amount matters less than the consistency, because consistency builds discipline, and discipline creates options. Options create freedom. Many people wait for the perfect moment to start saving, but perfect moments rarely arrive. There will always be another bill. There will always be another expense. There will always be another reason to delay. So perhaps the goal should not be perfection. Perhaps the goal should be progress. Saving £10 consistently is better than planning to save £100 and never doing it. Small actions often create large results over time. People frequently underestimate this. Let us also talk about emergencies, because life has a way of surprising people. A car problem, a medical issue, unexpected repairs, a sudden family obligation. These things happen. And when they happen, savings become extremely valuable, not because savings solve every problem, but because savings provide breathing room, and breathing room reduces panic. Panic often leads to poor decisions. So perhaps saving is not just about money. Perhaps it is also about peace of mind. Knowing that you have something set aside can change how you experience uncertainty. Now, another challenge many people face is family responsibility, especially in communities where financial support is expected. People want to help, and helping is important. But helping others while neglecting your own future creates another problem. This is why balance matters, not balance. You should not feel guilty for trying to build stability. Stability benefits everyone. And sometimes the best way to help people long-term is becoming financially stronger yourself, because a stable person can help more consistently than a struggling person. Now, let me ask another question. What would happen if you tracked every pound you spend for 30 days? You might be surprised. Many people discover spending habits they never noticed. Awareness creates control, and control creates improvement. The goal is not to become obsessed with money. The goal is to become intentional, because money should support your life. Your life should not revolve around money. And that distinction is important. The economy may be challenging. Costs may be rising. Pressure may be increasing. But understanding your financial reality is still one of the most powerful things you can do. Not because it solves everything immediately, but because it helps you make better decisions. And better decisions repeated consistently often lead to better outcomes. So perhaps the question is not whether saving money is impossible. Perhaps the better question is, what kind of saving plans is realistic for your situation right now? And consistency usually beats intensity. So I want to hear from you. Is saving money becoming impossible in today's economy? Or do you think people simply need better financial habits? Share your thoughts in the comments section. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Facing Life Unfiltered for more real conversations about modern life.